and may we continually be a blessing in Jesus' name. The burden of people that we are bearing, their yoke, the burden, their concern and cares, the same way God will bear your burden and bear your yoke and bear your concerns and bring helpers also into your life in Jesus. The problem with ungrateful people is that they are very, very hard to please. Whatsoever you do for them is not what they want done. And when what they say is now the major is done, it's no longer the major. There's another that is a major now. And the circle never ends. That's how you know an ungrateful person. If you look at the story between Lot and Abraham, Genesis chapter 13, if you look at from verse 7, it told us that there was strife between the herdsmen of Lot and that of Abraham. What much do you think could have been the life of Lot without Abraham? But now, he has a lot of cattle, now he had a lot of sheep because he was with Abraham. And the blessing of Abraham was coming upon him, yet he didn't even know. And that is why now he has cattle as much as Abraham has, but he didn't know it was the blessing of Abraham coming upon him. And now it's told us in verse 7, Genesis 13, that there was strife between the herdsmen of Lot and of Abraham. Did you see? And Abraham came to him and said, no, we are brethren. It should not be heard of that there is strife between us. The whole land is before you. You can take anyone that you want. Do you see? The whole land is before you. You can take anyone. Make your choice and let it be so. And Lot, the one he chose, he felt it was the best, but he didn't know that without Abraham there is nothing much about his life. And then he went away. That was just few verses after that choice that he made, which is Genesis chapter 13. If you look at Genesis chapter 18, just 5 chapters afterwards, there was problem now with Lot. Why? He has separated from his source. He has separated. See, I'm not saying that a man can be blessed without another man. I'm saying sometimes there are people God bring into your life to become a blessing to you. That's just what I mean. That's just what I'm saying. And we must recognize those people. And in chapter 18, Lot has a lot of problems now already because it's no longer with his guardian or the angel that God sent to him. And the same Abraham was the same that was pleading on his behalf. He went into dialogue with God. He said, oh, will not the judge of the whole earth, the righteous judge, do right? Are you going to destroy the righteous with the wicked? What if there was also number of people 50? What if there were 45? What if there was 40? In a bargain with God, just to secure Lot, just to make sure Lot is safe, just to bring Lot out safely. Do you see? And yet, even afterwards, I didn't think that even Lot got the lesson. Lot didn't get the lesson. And that is the problem. Some people, though you are their source of livelihood, though you are even the source of where they are today, they are not appreciative. They don't even know what you are working behind the scenes to bring them their deliberate, to bring them to where they are today. And yet you are the one they call the enemy. Imagine that. And most of the time, they are the enemy. You are the one they call the enemy. And yet, you are the one who is a blessing to them. You are the one who is raising them, blessing them, increasing them, wishing them well, praying for them, trying to work out their life for them, trying to make everything work out for them. It's very, very important for us to note those who are ungrateful. I'm not saying separate yourself from them, but what you need to do is that you must continually pray for them. Everybody have such people in their life. People who will never appreciate the good you do for them. However,